Some of us look for the best ways we can use our device. Hi and welcome. And if you're new, I welcome you and hope that we can earn your subscription today. So this video is the second video on Microsoft Launcher for the Surface Duo. Now, granted, this section can also apply to Microsoft Launcher on other Android devices, at least the glance screen. The glance screen has some major benefits, and those benefits are to give us a quick look at things such as our calendar or documents that we've been using. You can have a weather widget there. You can have the news widget there. So you just kind of flip over to that screen by swiping to the right, and you can see a list of any widgets that you've added and any cards that you have enabled. So we're going to go through and take a look at those. And these are things, you're trying to keep things off of your desktop to keep things kind of clean. I like to have my home screen completely clean except for a little analog clock. Then I have another screen that has some stuff on it, and there will be a video to show you how to customize your screens and add screens. But you can put things over on this glance screen that you don't need to see all the time. And then just a quick swipe and you're there and you're looking at things. So let's look at how to configure that. Okay, so here we have our home screen. And if you will swipe to the right from the home screen, you will move to the M365 feed. This may also be referenced as the glance screen. So you will note that there is a sign-in option here where you can sign in with both a personal and work account. This is not required, but it will improve your experience, such as access to your calendar and Microsoft 365 document. So click the sign in button now. Select and sign into these now and then return. Okay, I'm signed in. Let's take a look. You can see it's welcoming me, and you can see there are some widgets already installed and cards, and I'll show you what those are. I will give a good pull on the screen to expose the search. You will also notice a gear icon on the right, and then if you scroll to the bottom, you will see an Edit This View. They both do the same thing. Select Edit This View. This will take you to the Add or Remove Widgets and Cards screen. You can also reorder these by pressing and holding, then dragging to where you would like them to be. Widgets have an icon to the left representing where they come from. Cards have the 4 vertically stacked horizontal lines. If you deselect a widget, it completely removes it from Launcher. If you deselect a card, it only removes it from the view of glance. It does not remove it from Launcher. I will demonstrate the adding and removing of a widget, and this will be Microsoft OneNote widget. I will demonstrate moving the calendar icon by selecting it, holding, and dragging and dropping. Moved it to the top. I'm going to move it back down. So let's scroll to the bottom of this screen to add our widget. Here you will be presented with all your widgets. We're going to scroll down to the OneNote widgets, and I'm going to first select the widget that lets you add new types of OneNote documents. You can see it added. It says tap to open this app so your widget can refresh. So I'm going to tap it. It's going to open up the app. Now, I don't see anything yet. I have to actually close the glance window. I am going to edit the view and move the OneNote widget up. You You see it has a OneNote icon beside it. And I'm going to move it just above my document. In the upper left is Glance. I'm going to select that to move back to the Glance. Let's scroll up to see our widget, and we'll see that it still is not refreshed. So we need to close the Glance screen, aka M365. So swipe the Glance screen to the left. Now swipe to the right to go back to the Glance screen, and you'll see the OneNote widget is there. This widget allows you to create pages based on photo or video, audio, or a text-based document. This is not the widget that I want to use, so we're going to remove this widget and add in what I will call the proper widget. So let's scroll to the bottom to edit the view. When I created this video, I did this kind of out of order. We're going to scroll down to the Add Widget, scroll to the OneNote widgets, and once you found the OneNote widget, scroll all the way to the right and you'll see the OneNote Recent. And we're going to add that widget. Whenever you add a widget, it takes you out to the Glance screen. Now they say to tap it so that it'll refresh. You can do that, but as you saw the last time, it doesn't. So let's get this out of our way and select the edit. We will deselect OneNote, then scroll down to OneNote Recent and drag it above Document. We will next go back to the Glance screen by selecting Glance in the upper left. You see that it has not refreshed. Remember, we have to close the Glance. We will swipe to the right to go to the Glance screen, and we see that it still needs to be refreshed. Sometimes this happens, so I left it in here so you could see it. So touch the refresh. OneNote opens. So I'm going to help things along by opening up a section. I did a little Lumia challenge with an iPhone and Google and asked some Monty Python questions. So I'm just going to open up those pages, kind of help push things along, I guess. And then I'll close OneNote. Then after OneNote closes, you'll be able to see that the widget has refreshed. And this OneNote widget lets me see recently opened notebooks, documents, pages, and allows me to create new OneNote pages. So I hope you found that useful, helpful. If you did, share it. Go places, share it, let other people know because they might find it useful. And then likes, of course, if you liked it, give it a like. That helps that Google algorithm so that other people get it suggested to them. Subscriptions, there's several places that subscriptions help. One in that algorithm, and two just kind of helps me. Keeps me motivated. I know people like what they're seeing. Comment. Tell me what you want to see. My goal is to try to help create content that makes your use of stuff better. You can click the bell notification so that you know when videos are uploaded. And of course, last, but most important, thanks for watching.